let's just ignore the stained lids, okay? Okay, cool.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, if you can't tell by the title, we have got an exciting video. Yes, we're going to be playing with the new Makeup Obsession x Illuminati products. So Makeup Obsession's a new collaboration with Illuminati, or Tiffany, I think her name's Tiffany, and we have it. We're going to play with it. I'm excited. So they sent this over today, which is the 8th of October. This launches on the 9th. This video might not be out until like the 10th maybe, so the Saturday. But yeah, the palette will be available. The palette and the liners will be available right now. So yeah, you can go and shop it if you want to. I'll leave it down below in the description box in case you want to go and check it out. But yeah, today we're going to be playing with the palette and maybe the liners. I'm not too sure. I'm excited. Makeup Obsession have done a few collabs in the past. They did one with Rady last year, which actually launched around the same time. And then they've also done one with Belle Jordan. But this year they've decided to do one with Illuminati. She's on Instagram. She has done some stunning looks. She's very creative. She has been on the NYX Face Awards. She's been a contestant on BBC Glow Up. Her looks are just phenomenal. Just like very creative looks, which I do love that. But yeah, she has now brought out a collaboration with the Makeup Obsession, and this is so exciting. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into the products. So of course, the star of the show is of course the palette. Oh, look at this packaging, you guys. Like, this is gorgeous. This is like space fantasy dreams, and I'm here for it. I'm actually here for it. This is the palette, so let's take a little look inside. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. So this palette comes with 34 shades. It's got 26 mattes, four foil-like metallics, and 4 duochrome shades. I love the whole setup of this palette, to be honest with you. It's very different for Makeup Obsession to have this kind of layout. I really like it. Usually, you know that their palettes come in like a small kind of thing, and you know, like a small palette, but this one is a massive palette. It's huge, and it comes with a big mirror as well, as you can see. So yeah, I love it. I actually love it. I love the layout of it. I love how like all the mattes are like in the middle, and you've got like the shimmers on the outside. I think that's really creative. It also has Tiffany's name here near the mirror. Cute. I really like it. There are a few pressed pigments in this palette. There's not many, but there are a few. So yeah, I'm excited. This palette will retail for £28. I'm not too sure if I said that or not. By the way, these products are vegan and cruelty free, so that is amazing. Yes. Then they also came out with 5 liners, which I think are so cute. I love this little packaging. These retail for £12. £12 for 5 liners is actually really good. Like, yeah, that's really good. And there are quite a few shades, as you can see. So we have like a blue one. They all have Makeup Obsession on it, and then they have Tiffany's name and like the name of it and stuff. I really like how like the packaging is the same colour as the pencil. I think that's really cute. Really like it. We then have an orange one, a green one, a pink one, and a purple one. So yeah, if you love your colours and you love colour liners, this is going to be for you. I actually love how they've released 5 colours, and if you're a very colourful person like myself, then you will really appreciate these. And for £12, I think it's a bargain. I really do. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to swatch a couple of the shades in the palette. I'm not going to swatch the whole palette as there are 34 shades. That's a lot of shades for me to talk about, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to swatch it all. Just to let you guys know as well, the packaging of the palettes, like the box, is basically the same as the palette, pretty much. So I'm going to swatch a few of the shades that really interest me. My hand is a little bit stained as I have already filmed today. already filmed. And yeah. So here are a few of the shades swatched. These are gorgeous, like I'm not even joking. So pretty. You guys know I don't base my opinions. I don't base opinions off swatches. I like to test them out. But however, if this palette is the same formula as all the other palettes, then yes, I'll be here for it. So here's a couple of the shades. Really pretty. Oh my gosh. I like how there's more mattes than shimmers, to be honest with you. And I also like how there's an array of shades. Like you got your blues, you got your greens, you got yellows, you got purple, pink, red. You've got actually some neutral shades in here as well. So you can definitely create a more neutral look if you wanted to, or you can definitely go all out and go colourful. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's go ahead, let's just stop talking and let's get into playing with the shades because I'm excited and I can't wait any longer. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. I've just zoomed you guys in. I'm really sorry if you can see that my lids are still stained. So I'm kind of inspired to do like a similar look to what Tiffany's done in this look. I think it is so pretty. I'm going to do something similar to that because I do think that look is so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and take the first shade. I'm going to take the shade Acid, which is this bright green shade here. And I'm going to take this shade on the inner portion of my lid. Ooh. Ooh. This shade is pigmented. There's not much fallout in the pan either, which is nice. I'm then going to go ahead and take the shade Lava, I think, which is this like orangey shade here, the shade, and start to pack that next to the green shade. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the shade Poison, which is the one next to Lava, this one. And again, I'm going to pop that next to. Ooh. It looks crazy now, but it won't. I'm then going to go into the shade Shock, which is this vibrant yellow shade. And I'm going to start to like blend this above the orange shade. I don't know whether I'm going to take it above the green. We'll kind of just see what happens. I'm just blending this above the green shade as well. Just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Y though, which is this shade here, like a pinky shade. I'm going to start to blend out the red with this shade. On hers, it's like she's used a pinky shade to blend out the red. It's starting to come together a little bit, Not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna have a bit of a crazy time before. I'm just gonna go back into all of the shades again, just build them up. Honestly, I don't really know what to use above the green because there's not another lighter green shade. I'm just gonna blend the green out with itself almost. Okay, so I'm kind of happy with how these have built up. I'm going to go ahead, cut my crease, and then we're back to do the lid shade together. So yeah, I'll be right back. Then back, obviously just cut my crease off camera. I feel like when you cut your crease, it just makes everything look a bit more clean and makes the blend look a bit more clean. I don't know whether it's just me, but yeah. Okay, so for the lid, I'm thinking of taking a mixture of shades. I'm thinking of taking, because there's not many shimmers in here, I'm thinking of taking Kintsugi, which is this gold shade. So we're going to use that first. I just want to say, guys, that these shades have actually blended out really beautifully. I've not had a problem with any of them. This shade is so gorgeous. It's very soft in the pan. Like when you dip your brush in, you can see it, if that makes sense. Like you can see where you've dipped your brush in. Still packs on really well with the brush though, that's my main thing. You guys know that I always use brushes for my looks, and my usual brush is packing this on really well. Okay, then going into like the inner portion, I don't know whether I'm going to regret this or not, but we're going for it anyway. I'm going to take the shade Opalite, which is this duochrome shadow here. I think all 4 of the corner shades are duochrome, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on it. Ooh. This shade is gorgeous. Oh my god. Feels different to the one that I just used. The other one feels a lot more softer. This feels more like gritty, if that kind of makes sense. I say gritty, but I mean it in the best possible way. Like, and then just going to go back into the red shade, the poison shade in the same brush, and just like blend it into the gold. So again, so there's no harsh line. Yes, I'm living. At first I wasn't too sure, however now I'm liking it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, just do my lashes, my base makeup off camera, and then we're gonna come back and do the lower lash line together, and I might use like one of the liners or something. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, obviously I've just done the rest of my face off camera. I haven't done my lips yet, I will get onto that. So yeah, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna do something similar to what she did as well. I don't know what shade to use first. Yeah, I'm gonna go into the shade Toxic. We're gonna take this shade first. I'm gonna start to run this underneath my lower lash line. Obviously, it's over here. We're going a full-on rainbow moment. I'm then gonna go into these shades. Ooh, what do I take? Mermaid, which is this like dark bluish kind of shade. I'm gonna pop that next to the purple. And then I'm also going to go into the shade Cries in Spanish, which is this like lighter blue shade here. I'm going to pop that like more on the inner part, then blend it out, blend Mermaid out with it, if that makes sense. And then also going to take a tiny bit of Catfish, which is like a lighter purple shade, this one. And I'm just going to blend out the purple with that shade, if that makes sense. That's so pretty, so pretty. Then again, here we go again. I feel like I haven't used enough shades in the palette. I'm gonna go back into that Opalite shade, which is the shade that we used on the lid, this one here. And I'm gonna put that like a little bit on the blue on the lower lash line. And then I think I'm going to take a liner, and I think I'm going to go into the green liner, because I don't know, we're just here now, let's use it. So this is in the shade Canary, so it's, I think it's like a, well, it's like a yellow. Is that a yellow or a green? I thought it was a green. Oh no, that's a yellow. I don't know why I thought that was green. However, I think I'm still going to take it because I feel like, yeah, we're going to take it. I just want to take it, so we're going to take it on the lash line, on the waterline, sorry. So I'm going to go ahead, put my mascara on the lower lashes, and then do my lips off camera, and then we'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay guys, this is the finished look. What do you guys think? Honestly, at first I wasn't too sure if it was going to even look good at all. However, pleasantly surprised by the end result. Yes, I'm in love with it. So what do I think about the products? First of all, let's talk about the palette, because that is the main thing that I obviously used. Honestly, I love the packaging. I think the packaging is a really good size. It's quite big compared to the other palettes, however, not a bad thing. It's also, I think it's quite slim, to be honest with you. I think it's a really good sturdy packaging, so I do love that. The inside, to be honest with you, I think they could have utilised the space a little bit more, because there's quite a few empty spaces. Yes, I did get a bit of gold in that shade, sorry. Yeah, so they could have like utilised the palette a bit more because there's a few empty spaces. However, other than that, love it. Love the inside, love there's a big mirror here, love the shades in the palette, love how they've arranged the shades. It's very like, if you were to look at this as a beginner, I think it's quite an easy palette to kind of work with. Like, you've got, it's basically like in a colour scheme. So you got your oranges and your reds here and yellows going into your blues, greens. Well, there's only really like a couple of greens. Purples, pinks, really like that. I really like how you've got your duochrome shades on the outside, then you've got a couple of the shimmer shades on the inside. I love how there's more mattes than there are shimmers, as you do need a lot of mattes obviously to blend shades out. I love how there's browns in here, so you can create like a more neutral look if you wanted to. Yes, so the shade that I did use, of course I went in with Acid first. That packed on really well. It's only a tiny bit on the lid, but still amazing, still love it. I then went into the shade Lava. This packed on really well as well, and blended nicely into the green. I then used the shade Poison. This again packed on really well. I then went into the shade Shock to blend out a little bit of the green and the orange. This again packed on really well, blended out really well. I then went into the shade Why Though to blend out the red. Again, gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. For the lower lash line, of course, I did use the purple, so I used Toxic, Catfish, Mermaid and Cries in Spanish. All them shades blended beautifully. I cannot wait to play with the blues and the greens. I can't wait to play with the blues and the purples on the lid, along with the pink shades. For the lid shade, obviously I used Kintsugi. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure, sorry. This is gorgeous, this shade. As you can see, it's a very, very foiled, very metallic. I love a metallic like lid. I love a metallic lid shade. So this shade is gorgeous. And then of course I went into the shade Opalite, which, hello, this on my like inner corner and like just a little bit on the lower lash line really is stunning to work with. It's a slightly different formula to this shade. I can't speak for the others obviously, however it still looks gorgeous on. It really packs a punch, and yeah, so far I'm obsessed. I actually love it, no complaints. I really like also how there's a white and a black in here as well. That's really great, really great. Yeah, no complaints at all. I think I wouldn't change any of the shades, I don't think, to be honest with you. I'll have to play with this palette some more though, so if you do want me to do another look using this palette, then of course just let me know, because I'll happily do that for you guys. Moving on to the eyeliners, of course I only used one. My only complaint is I thought this was green and it's yellow, but because of the packaging I thought it was green. Oh, is it green? I can't even tell. Is this green? I need to know if this is green. I don't even know what it is. I thought it was yellow. Like, if you see on my hand, it looks a bit yellowy, but then on my lash line, on my waterline, sorry, it looks maybe a little bit green. I can't tell. I actually cannot tell and I'm confused. Yeah, that's my only gripe, is I don't know what shade this is because it looks like a green. I would say this is like a bright neon green, but then it looks like yellow, then it also looks a bit green as well. I'm confused. I'm confused. Again, really creamy on the waterline, really nice. I really like it. I have to play with, of course, the other 4 shades, as there are 5 in total. I have to play with these some more. But yeah, so far I'm excited about this collaboration. I cannot wait to play with this palette some more, create some more beautiful looks. If you want me to try and do like a more neutral look with this palette, just let me know, because I'd be intrigued to see what I'd kind of do with it. And there are obviously, of course, a few neutrals in here. Maybe it'd be nice to do like a nice autumnal kind of look with this. If you do want me to do that, and then of course just let me know down below, because I'll happily do it for you guys. Do I recommend it? So far I really recommend the palette 100%. I feel like the shades work beautifully. Again, like I said, I'll have to play with it some more. The liners I do recommend because there's 5 for £12 is such a good bargain, and you get like all the colourful shades that you need. And yeah, I'm here for it. Let me know if you're going to pick anything up from this collection, guys. I was only do like 2 things, but let me know if you're going to pick anything up, because I really want to know. And yeah, I'm nosy. If you did like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as it would really help me out. I will also be linking everything else that I'm wearing on my face down below in case you are interested. I'll also be leaving my Instagram and Twitter handles up above and also in the description box down below, so you can go check me out there if you want to. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!